belting out of the crystal ballroom periodically. Sing well or sing badly, just sing. Go-karts and mini-golf are back, just like they were last year and the year before that and the year before that. I believe they gave us both go-kart tracks this year now instead of just one. I hope you like it, it wasn't cheating. Another new thing we're doing this year we've renamed it the Art Gallery. As part of a celebration of renaming it, we are also having a wine and cheese social in the Art Gallery at 2 p.m. right when it opens. That will be 2 p.m. for patrons, 2:30 for sponsors, and then the wine and cheese social ends at 3 and everybody is let in. So patrons and sponsors get a little bit early access. We also have a small section of the art show cordoned off to be an experimental auction format where the price starts really high at the beginning of the weekend and drops until the end of the art gallery. And there's time slots listed out. You can pick any time slot you want, but you have to wait until that time before you can go claim the item. So somebody may beat you to it. So you have to choose for yourself how important that thing is to you. We'll see how that goes. The other benefit of that is once the time has arrived, you can take that item home right away. You don't have to wait till Sunday for those particular items. I'm really excited about our game room this year. We've really ramped it up a lot. I don't think it's open quite yet, but maybe people have been able to peek in the doors, I'm not sure. I have a friend who now runs a video game and arcade game supply company named GameSaru. And 3 days ago, he just took delivery from an entire shipping container of games direct from Japan. So we now have Groove Coaster 4, Super Table Flip. We also have CVS 2 and Time Crisis, and we have the big pile of rhythm games that we've had for years. There's also an entire wall of sit-down candy cabs now with various games in them. It looks like a proper arcade in there. I'm really, really proud of them. We still have all our old classic consoles in there as well. And the game room has gotten a lot bigger. But we can't, that's not the only thing that's gotten better for Game Room. We also were able to partner with the local tabletop gaming convention named RageCon. And they're bringing a whole lot of their stuff to the con this year too, for the tabletop gaming room. They've scheduled out just a laundry list of tournaments, and it's pretty incredible. They're doing a lot more for us that we were ever able to do on our own. And if you're really into tabletop gaming, you can come back here on June 22nd and see their con, which I'm definitely going to go to. I just remembered it as they were singing about it. We have a car show this year too. And yes, you must own a car if you want to participate. There's a small little section of parking lot that's over by the swing, by the big like 180-something foot swing. Yeah, the Vomit Comet. Not the kind of swing that half of you have in your room. Did I use my outside voice for that? Anyway, the giant swing, there is a little parking lot next to it that holds about 40 cars. And a Woo crew is going to be doing a little car show there. And they're also going to be doing a raffle for charity. So there's going to have a few prizes there. They're going to take little raffle tickets, and so there will be a small prize drawing there as well, all for charity. Another new thing we did this year is we were able to block out the first floor hotel rooms to be a proper party floor. But there's a little caveat there. We got the application out too late, and there's not a whole lot of parties that applied yet. So there's people on the floor, you can party. Next year it will definitely be better. I think there's going to be a lot more people that will apply, especially now that I've kind of gotten the word out to everybody here again. So that will be the room, that will be the floor this year and next, where the one place in the building where open door parties are going to be permitted and allowed from, I believe I scheduled it for 7 p.m. to 3 a.m., so it actually probably just started. And that will be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We also have a pool party. We're doing that too. They finally finished the pool, and it's gorgeous, and it's awesome. I was up in my room already today, seeing a lot of you down there playing in it. Starting from 8 p.m. until midnight, we have that pool for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Again, not Sunday, because a lot of people have already gone home by then, so we skipped that. And on Friday and Saturday, we had enough DJ applicants that we were able to also put live DJs at the pool on Friday and Saturday as well. So it's basically a second dance going on at the same time as the main one. Last I heard, this may have changed, last I heard, when we have the pool to ourselves after 8 p.m., they will tolerate pool toys until the lifeguard says otherwise. So as long as the pool toys aren't extremely dangerous or extremely huge, the lifeguard will maybe be okay with it, but you gotta listen to what they say. The panel rooms are back in the place they were 2 years ago, up on the 3rd floor. It's the most sensible place for them. That area has been remodeled. It's much nicer now. I really like it. But again, people always ask us, where are the panel rooms? Where are the panel rooms? The way to get to that 3rd floor is take the elevator to the 3rd floor, or the faster way is just past the elevators, between the elevators and 2nd Street Express, that little deli thing. There's an escalator hidden behind, and that goes straight up to the 3rd floor and straight up to all the panel rooms. They're all in one place. There's also now, we carved out one of those 7 rooms up there to be an artist lounge as well. So now there's always a place where you can go quietly sit and draw and make the beautiful art that makes this fandom what it is. On the subject of those escalators, we bring this up every year. That area in front of all those elevators, we really need people to not congregate in that area. I know it's really easy to do. I catch myself standing there all the damn time. It's the natural place to stand, but try not to stand there unless you're waiting for an elevator. Go literally anywhere else and the hotel will be happier with us. Any hallway. Any other hallway, they would rather you congregate there than directly in front of the elevators because they've got to manage lines, people are trying to wait for elevators. It gets very confusing when there's a big throng of people there. Some of them are waiting, some of them are not. So please do me a favor and try to not congregate there. I know it's hard. Again, you'll probably find me standing around there sometime later this weekend because I forgot again. 2 more events. We have the Fursuit Festival again. That'll be in this room and that room. We decided that last year having the photo shoots split across the 2 rooms did not make sense, so all of the photo shoots will happen in this room and all the playing will happen in the room behind you now for the festival. So the photo shoots should be easier to find. And we also had too many of them, so we've trimmed it back a little bit to something more reasonable. And the last thing I have to mention here is that for all of our food and such, just like last year, we have gotten the hotel to reduce the price to half for all of the food that's sold inside the con space. You'll start seeing those things tomorrow. The booze is not half price, or you would bankrupt us. But the food is half price. We want everybody to stay fed. That's how we've decided to use up the majority of our required catering spend, is by making sure that everybody here can eat at a reasonable price. A lot of you have this big red party cup here that we are giving away. That's for patrons and sponsors. Once again, Port of Subs has given us the okay. That has free soda all weekend long from Port of Subs as well. So you should be able to just take that to Port of Subs and go fill it up. The last thing on my list here is I want to talk about charity events. We have the main charity auction, where I believe, assuming it shows up in time, we're still waiting for it to ship, that we should have a very special item to go in the final charity auction. That won the last item for the charity auction. I think I'm looking at the person who's planning on bringing it here. I think I'm going to auction that off in closing ceremonies instead of the charity auction, because closing ceremonies has a bigger crowd. The rest of the things will be in the charity auction, which is an hour or two before closing ceremonies. We also have the charity fursuit dance auction again. That was very popular last year, where you can bid on your favorite fursuiters to spend the first hour of the Friday night dance with you. And I'm looking forward to that. We have, I think, like 3 or 4 packages too, where it's 2 suitors, not 1. You get a 2-for-1 deal. Of course, you have to bring, well, you don't have to, but you could bring your friend to help take care of that other fursuiter while you're taking care of the first one. And we also have a new charity lead this year who is going to tell you all a little bit more about the other charity events he's planning on doing. I'd like to introduce my friend from the Midwest, Alkali.
Oh, there it is. Let me make this perfectly clear for everyone who's sitting in this section. You did not just see me spill tequila on my pants. Shut up.
I thought that was water.
It's not a party foul if somebody intends to drink it later.
That's water, right, Alkali?
Absolutely. That's how we make sure that we're sober.
Yes, exactly.
Guys,
welcome to Nevada.
Welcome to Nevada. The amount of times I've been told, welcome to Nevada this weekend is staggering. Backstage right now, there was a fight over the glass that I hold in my hand right now. The AV crew poured me 3 different glasses of Red Bull and said, this is fine. And my friends filled it up with tequila and said, this is better. Obviously, what I am holding right now is the combination of Red Bull and tequila, which is water. I'm glad you... What the hell are you holding? And it has begun. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your charity liaison for this weekend. Let me go right ahead, my friend. Would you... Oh, good. You're drinking tequila? That's called a heart attack.
Again, Alkali. Welcome to Nevada.
Thanks.
Where there is no last call.
That is the line this guy used to get me out here. There is no last call. I bought a ticket 5 minutes before he told me. Guys, let me make this perfectly clear. I am your charity liaison. That means this weekend I am going to try to separate you from your money. That being said, that is the job of the casino. So let me remind you the one big difference between a fur con and a casino, and that is, guys, if you can give, please give. It is very important. We are here to support those that cannot help themselves. Those are the animals that we support. Guys, if you can't give, don't forget one very, very important piece of information, and that is we are furries. We are here this weekend for a cause. We are here to drink.